Hello guys and welcome to Fairy Tale Fictions. So if I look familiar, you probably know me from my doll review channel, Fairy Tale Dolls. And if I don't look familiar, hi, hello for the first time. So this channel, I have to do this little video to kind of like explain and disclaim it a little bit. I have always been interested in reading, and I feel like that's a very common thing to hear. Like obviously if you make videos about books on YouTube, you like reading. But I've literally like always loved reading so much. It's always been a number one hobby of mine. And for a while, since I started getting interested in making any sort of video, I've had the idea to post my thoughts about books in video form online. But I've always been a little bit afraid to do it. So this is kind of a long-winded explanation, but I promise it's important. If you aren't familiar with dolls, this is okay. Like the analogy will still work for you. But with the fact that I make doll-related content, I kind of have to put in a certain amount of effort in keeping up with doll news, right? So I follow a lot of companies on Instagram, and I kind of have to keep up with what's coming out and what's new so that I know what I'm supposed to be talking about and reviewing. And that's not hard. Like, I don't want to make it sound like I have the hardest job in the world, because it's not hard. It really isn't. It's very fun for me. But it does extend like a certain amount of mental energy to do that. And that's just with dolls. There's only so many brands, you know, so it's not as complicated. But with books, there's like this whole world of so many authors and editors and publishers. And I just don't have the mental energy to keep up with who's who and who's the most popular and what the newest releases are. It's too much for me. Like that's what's preventing me from making book-related content, because I feel like I don't have the mental capacity to keep up with all of that like a lot of other people do. And like kudos to you if you can, because it's very interesting and like it's good to know. But for me, it's just too much. And then adding on the world of like booktube and book talk, it is too much for me to keep up with who the most popular creators are and what they're talking about and what videos they've made. So that's why I've never made a book-related channel before, because even though it's a huge interest of mine, I guess I never felt like I would fit in, but that's silly, and like that's kind of holding me back. And I'm sure there's other people out there who kind of feel the same way, where it's like they like books and they like reading and they like to talk about it, but the online spaces that are currently like most prevalent are a little bit overwhelming. So I wanted to make this channel because it's something that interests me and something that I feel passionate about. And I would love to be able to talk with more people about the books that I read, but I want to keep it super chill vibes. I don't want it to be the most like deeply analytical or anything crazy. I just want to be able to talk about the thoughts that I have while reading and share them with other people who might also like to hear and join in the discussion. So yeah, I just want to keep it really, really chill and kind of a go with the flow, easygoing sort of channel. That's not to say my opinions will always be easygoing, because I tend to have very unpopular opinions and very strong opinions, but I just want to be able to talk about them in a way and talk about books in a way that's not being pressured by you have to talk about what's popular, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what I want this channel to be. I'm aiming to put out at least one video a month. I think I'm going to be able to do a lot more than that, but just kind of bare minimum. That's what I want to set as a goal for myself for this channel. So yeah, that's the introduction and disclaimer and everything. I hope that this reaches the right people, and I hope that someone out there understands what I mean by like wanting to engage in book-related content without any of that pressure behind it. So I hope that this goes well. I'm really excited to start this new endeavor, and I hope that at least a few people will also want to join me on it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you look forward to seeing my first actual book-related video. Bye guys.